Hello everyone and welcome back to my B&B Everyday YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Taylor Hayes will catch Brooke Logan and Ridge Forrester's cozy moment, while Hope Logan makes a Carter Walton decision. At Forrester Creations, Brooke just planted a kiss on Ridge and pushed him to a tune. Although Brooke wants to be Ridge's Logan again, he hasn't given her an answer about reuniting and coming home to her place. Before Ridge can make his choice, Taylor will pop up and spot him with his former honey. Brooke and Ridge are standing awfully near, so Taylor is sure to be jealous and angry whether she admits it or not. Once Taylor realizes Brooke is making another plea for Ridge to come back to her, she'll await his response. Ridge will have to decide whether he'll stick with Taylor or grant Brooke's reunion want. So which romantic direction is he headed in? Despite Brooke's attempt to make Ridge see effects her way, it looks like Ridge will choose Taylor by midweek. That could change down the road, but Brooke will probably be left wallowing in further heartache for now. In the meantime, Hope will have to make a major romantic decision of her own. Although Hope formerly told Carter farewell, Carter refuses to give up on their special connection, and is still fighting for their future together. How will Hope reply once Carter makes another speech about their love, and how important she means to him? Will Hope consider giving Carter another chance or stand by her choice to end their relationship? It's possible Hope could push for time piecemeal to pound effects over, but it's also possible she just wouldn't see a way forward. Anyhow, Hope surely wouldn't be ready to just forgive and forget Carter's treason. Carter may make a vaticination about proving his love and chancing a path to conciliation, but Daphne Rose will have other plans in the coming B&B occurrences. Daphne's on the verge of another play for Carter's heart. At Forrester Creations, Brooke tells Steffi to stop and asks what's going on. They've indeed been back a day and they're canceling Hope's line. Steffi reiterates that the leadership isn't there. The line is suspended, effective incontinently. Hope says she's out of there and adds, "Come on, Carter." Ridge warns Carter if he walks out, he won't get another chance. Steffi makes it clear that Carter is wanted there. Hope reminds her swain that they're a platoon. "Don't let them drive us piecemeal." Carter sighs. Eventually, he steps near to Hope and tells her, "I'm sorry. This is my livelihood. They're my family." Hope asks Carter, "So you're staying?" He's sorry. She must know how important he loves her. "This is just business." She disagrees. He says she's right, especially for the Forresters. He tricked them and stole their company. He has to stay and make effects right. Hope can't believe he's really staying. Brooke weighs in and tells her son, "Honey, there's been so important division." Hope snaps, "You too." She decides there's nothing left to say but goodbye. "Goodbye to you too, Carter." She leaves with Carter protesting on her heels. In the wardrobe area, Zend and Daphne bandy Carter tearing up the LLC papers. Zend knows Carter feels bad about the achievement, but he was holding his own. Daphne agrees. He's a good man and a good leader. He deserves much better than Hope. Zend knows her plan to get close to him went beyond that. Her connection to Carter isn't an act. Daphne admits her passion surprised her. It's the reason she wanted to go back to Paris. But I can't. Zend muses. Because of Carter. In the design office, Elektra and Will kiss and bandy his father hiding a killer in his home. Will has no idea what Bill was allowing and laments Luna being out on the loose. Switching gears, Will says Elektra must be thrilled that her family is back in control of Forrester again. Elektra hates what the preemption was doing to her family, but she holds nothing against Carter and Hope, who were kind to her. She hopes they can find a way to work together again, but doubts that's possible. Elektra and Will join Daphne and Zend as they're dropping off some accessories. Talk turns to the meeting going on upstairs, and they presume if this will put an end to the pressures. Will questions if Hope and Steffi can find a way to work together. Elektra asks if he's heard anything about Hope for the future. Zend says he hasn't. The only person who saw this incoming was Daphne. Daphne says she knew Carter would come around, but she can't imagine Steffi would let Hope remain at Forrester. Daphne tells the group she's seen the damage Carter's relationship with Hope has caused firsthand. He needs to walk down from her for good. Hope slams into her cabin and exhales. Carter soon appears and tells her they need to talk. She smothers that there's nothing further to be said. "You made your choice." She rants that he chose their side. "You and my mama. You let them force me out." Carter stayed to make sure that everything they fulfilled isn't thrown down. Hope reminds him her line is dead. Carter didn't provision that passing. Hope complains he stood there and watched it be. He didn't indeed speak up for her. Carter argues that if he stays, he can endorse for her. Hope has formally said farewell. There's no reason for him to be there. Carter argues that what Steffi did was illegal, but they can't let it tear them piecemeal. He reminds her they made a commitment. They fell in love and that doesn't go down because her line was cancelled. Tell me you understand that. In the cabin, Carter tells Hope the guilt was eating him alive. Hope complains that he'd no problem betraying her. He didn't indeed fight for her. Carter points out he's standing there at her home. Hope thinks he only came to justify it. She was wrong about the kind of man he's and can't believe she believed in him. Carter tells her she can still believe in him. She shakes her head. This was a family business for her too. The Logans helped make Forrester Creations. She and her line belong there. I allowed. We were a platoon. Carter assures. We are. She replies, we were. Why don't you just forget it, Carter? Just forget any of this ever happened. Carter won't turn his reverse on Hope. She laughs. Oh, so you're going to leave the company also? She can't believe he fell for their empty pledges. Carter did what was right. Hope sees that what would have been right was agitating it with her first. She mocks him for being so thankful for another chance with Eric and Ridge. And now you want another chance with me? The only thing she sees in front of her is another disappointment of a man. What happened to championing for her? Her family, her line. Carter folded like a house of cards. She's revising her opinion he doesn't have what it takes to lead a company, and clearly doesn't have what it takes to be with her. She believed in him and risked her character to support him. And you, she screams, picked me in the reverse. She tells him to go have fun with his chosen family and leave her alone. Carter thinks she's saying these effects because she's hurting. He won't let her push him down. What they've is worth fighting for. He cries, I won't let it be the end of us. I won't. In the main office, Steffi tells Brooke they couldn't give Hope a chance to undermine them again. Brooke won't defend what they did. It was wrong. But what Steffi's doing is wrong too. Eric tells his granddaughter to give Brooke time to reuse what's happened. Brooke wants to talk to Ridge alone. Ridge tells his pater and son that they're a platoon and walks them out. He warns Brooke not to ask him to capsize Steffi's decision. That's what got them into this mess in the first place. Brooke reminds him she advised him about the achievement and took the CEO job to help get the company back. She's still hurt, still over the way he turned to Taylor. She's willing to overlook it and says she misses him. She senses he misses her too. Brooke tells Ridge it feels right seeing him and Eric back in the office, indeed Steffi, though she doesn't want to talk about her right now. Ridge says it's a chapter he'd also like to forget. Brooke goes on about how much she misses him and all the times they've participated together. Now he's back in his office where he belongs. She was right about Carter and came CEO to help him. It hurt to see him pull down and go straight to Taylor. Plus all of the effects he said about her son. Moving near, Brooke says she wants to forget about the pain and distrust. I want us to move forward with our lives, you know? And I suppose you want that too. Moving in for a kiss, she asks if he wants a unborn together. Their lips meet as gashes fill her eyes. I want you to come home. I want to be your Logan again.